How's it hanging, YouTube? This is King of Feral Imps, and I was bored, so I figured I'd profile Crystal Beast, because it's something I actually profiled it, like, exactly, well, not exactly, but, 2 years ago. I figured I'd update it because I happened to get some things and some ideas, and I was going through stuff, and I figured, you know what, why don't I revive the Crystal Gems, or whatever. See, I'm just gonna get started. So first of all, for monsters are 3 copies of Best Pony. Of course, you know what this one does. Normal or special summon it, and then you get to take a Crystal Beast from your deck and place it in your spell and trap card zones. This is your main recruiter. He's a good beater. He's a beast. Win level 4. Probably one of the best cards for an archetype as far as like what it does for the archetype and how the archetype works. 3 copies, you really need to. Then are 3 copies of the Shere Khan or Topaz Tiger, whatever. He does have an interesting effect of when he attacks, he gains 500, puts him up to 21. But aside from that, he just serves the purpose of being a level 4 and just to be a level 4 and to satisfy my mismatch rarities to make everyone mad. He is a beast, which does come into play later in the deck, but for the most part, he's just a really good one. And then I upped it to 2 Cobalt Eagle. I think originally I was playing 0, but I did up it to 2. Actually, no, in my profile it was up at 2. That was way after I upped it from 0, but whatever. He does bounce stuff once per turn, but mostly he's a wind, and of course you all know why, and I realize, let me center this more. You all know why he's wind and why we play him. It's obvious. There's no point in hiding it, but whatever. He's also a good level 4 and helps you deck. And then 2 copies of Espeon, because when it's special summoned from the spell and trap card zone, special summons every other Crystal Beast there. It's a good level 3. I had this at 3 for a while, but I just had to cut it down to 2 because not that it became inconsistent. It's just that I needed room for other stuff. That's all for the Crystal Beast. I really would like to actually try out some build where I play all 7 and still make it kind of good, but this is all... I think at one point I was playing either Cat or Turtle just for an extra level 3, and that's when I was playing Triple Carbuncle, but I had to bring it down. That's all for the Crystal Beast monsters. 4 other monsters are 2 Summoner Monk. Of course, this is to bring out your Pegasus, never your Topaz Tiger or your Eagle. I don't know why, but yeah, because Pegasus does get the effect when it's special summoned, so that helps bring it out from the deck, and then you can recruit another Crystal Beast from your deck, Exceeds, and then get your plays going, or just leave them faceable on the field, have them get destroyed, whatever. Yeah, this just helps getting things moving. Then hand traps, 3 Veilers. And no, I didn't do this because I just got 3 structure decks, so no, I actually have 3 Veilers. Who told you that? But anyway, of course, this is just your effect negation because this deck doesn't work well with traps, so hand trap Veiler works out and gives you a better option for if you want to shove BLS in here, if you want. I don't know why, but I shoved in this instead, my special tech. Well, okay, a lot of people use this, but I'm just teching one of the Malefic Cyber End Dragon. It's a good 4,000 monster. If you know Crystal Beast, you'll know that they do have a good field spell that can't be destroyed. And then even now, with the field spell rules, that it's even less likely to be destroyed if your opponent's playing one. But one Malefic Cyber End Dragon, just because, like I said, good beater. This helps with getting over certain things that you cannot get over. And I guess also because I don't have Diamond Crab King, so this is my thing. However, playing only 1 copy does kind of restrict it because of the extra deck space and the... playing 1 copy helps your extra deck space or whatever, but your main deck space, I don't know what I'm talking about. 3 would be good, you draw it better, but might be too cloggy just because I had to fit other things. This is just a special tech that I'm trying out, that I'm having fun with, because it's a monster and stuff. And that's all for the monsters. Now comes the whole rest of the deck, these spells. 2 MSTs. Of course, I was playing 3, had to bring it down to 2 to fit in other stuff, like the Ayers Rock Sunrise. I would like to try 3 of these, but I almost feel like you don't play enough beast-type monsters to warrant it. In case you don't know what it does, is you target 1 beast in your graveyard, and you special summon it from the grave, and then an additional effect. All your opponent's monsters, for the rest of the turn, lose 200 attack for each beast, winged beast, in your graveyard, so at least playing Eagle helps that. Even though your Crystal Beast will normally stay in the Spell and Trap card, they do get to the grave sometimes if you Xyz and stuff, so it helps. Because the best one to bring out, of course, is the Sapphire Pegasus, because then it'll get an effect, and then your opponent's monsters lose attack, and of course, you all know the combo with this and Ragna Zero. Yeah, it works really well for decks filled with Beast, much better than my Grave Rabbit idea. And then after that, 3-pop Duality for the consistency. You don't always have to special summon, because a great play is normal summoning your Sapphire Pegasus, and yeah. So it also helps getting things going, and yeah, for the most part, this is just to help add. And of course, we do play Summoner Monk, so if you do draw Summoner Monk, it's always almost auto discard this to special the Pegasus. Then is the 3 Upstart Goblin for more consistency. Yes, there is an OTK with this, well, kind of an OTK. But as long as you can draw your cards, it works out. It's just better. Now for the crystal specific stuff, let me move these out of the way, is 3 of the Ancient City Rainbow Ruins. That's the name. It's got 5 different effects, which they're all pretty crazy. They all depend on how many of the crystal beasts you have in your spell and trap card zone. First one, this card can't be destroyed, which helps with the Malefic Cyber End. Second one is you take half damage once per turn. Third one, you can tribute a Crystal Beast monster to negate spells and traps that your opponent activates. Or you can send one Crystal Beast monster you control to the graveyard, but it has to be a monster. So it's essentially tributing. That's a good effect there. The fourth one, once per turn you can draw a card. 5 of them, once per turn you can special summon them, which helps with if you got like full back row, special summon your Pegasus, or your this is obviously Pegasus, guys. Special summon your Carbuncle, and then it'll bring out your entire back row, and then you have plays for days. From there is 3 of the Crystal Beacon. This one, if you control 2 Crystal Beasts in your spell and trap card zone, special summon 1 from your deck. Some of the best ones, of course, to use that on are, again, your main best pony, the Sapphire Pegasus, because it gets a search, but then also summoning Carbuncle helps to bring out stuff in the back row that you have. From there is 2 Crystal Promise. You target 1 Crystal Beast in your spell and trap card zone, special summon it, and as you can see, it's even got a ruby in the artwork, so it's kind of telling you to use it in Carbuncle. It helps on Carbuncle, but again, you can use it like these two. These 2 are the ones you want to special summon to get their effects off. Basically, I should have said that before. Either search 1 from the deck or special summon the ones you already have. So it's more likely you'll be using Pegasus's effects early game and then Carbuncle's late game. Yeah, that would have been better at the beginning. Then 2 Crystal Release. It's an equip card for your Crystal Beast. They gain 800 attack, but then also if this is sent to the graveyard while equipped, then you can go ahead and take a Crystal Beast from your deck and then place it back there. Attaching this to Pegasus puts them at a hefty 2600, and if they destroy, this, then you still get 1 from your deck, or if they destroy this, you'll search 1 from your deck and add it there. And on top of this, he'll go back there, and then you can go ahead and use a Carbuncle effect or a Crystal Beacon effect. This helps with setting up your stuff. Of course, first turn, should you need to or should you ever want to, you can set it and try to trick your opponent. They may think you're playing a Torrential, which I don't play Torrential in this deck, but in this build, I kind of wanted to, but I couldn't really find it. Maybe, but whatever. This is a great effect. Then is 2 of the Crystal Blessing. This card is much better now with Xyz monsters, and of course if you play the Ancient City Rainbow Ruins effect. And then the last 2 cards, Crystal Abundance. This helps your super OTK, it's super sacky. And then rare value, send 1 Crystal Beast from your spell trap card zone to the grave, draw 2 cards. That's a good draw, and this one is just the you have to have 4 Crystal Beasts in your spell and trap card zone, send them all to the grave, and then destroy an equal number of your opponent's cards, and then special summon, destroy all your opponent's cards, and then special summon an equal number from your grave as the monsters you destroyed. Whatever, it's a super sacky card. Hopefully this is HD so you can read it. And that's all for main deck. Now for the extra deck. It's not always important and mine's not always complete, but well, here it goes. I'm just using 2 rank 3s just because we do play the 2 carbuncles, and you do have a chance to get them both out on the field at the same time. But of course, if you want to try out more level 3 Crystal Beasts to increase your rank 3 potential, these are just 2 I'm using. 2 useful ones. Alucard, of course, because he pops face downs and stuff, and that helps. And then the Leviathan Dragon, because it's a good beater, and because I have my special copy of Leviathan Dragon. From there, it's just whatever rank 4s you have that are useful. Rhapsody and Berserk, Cowboy, Abyss Dweller, this guy, Excito Knight. Lightning Chidori is another one that you would want to play just because you play a lot of wins, and probably up it to 2 or so. But I feel like, but you know, that's fine. The Diamond Eye, well, they're beasts, so you could get the effects off, but just more removal. The Castel for extra generic bounce power. This guy, the Heartland Draco, whatever, I hardly ever know these dudes' names, but anyway, he's actually good because he can't be, you know, targeted as long as you control a face-up spell, and these guys count as spells while in the back row, so that helps. 1 Phantasmal Dragon because, like I said, play a lot of wins, play 5, and you have a lot of ways of searching them out and getting them to the field with all your spell power and draw power and monster power. So you can make this and then just make a nice 6,000 to your opponent over 3 turns. Probably not should be playing Black Ship. This should be the 101, who mine is MIA, AFK, MIA. Then the Ragnar Zero, because you can make the combo with the, what do you call it? The Aegis Rock Sunrise, here it is. To destroy one of your opponent's cards since their attack is different, and then draw 1 card. It's a nice thing. This is the... Well, no. A Dark Rebellion Exceeds Dragon. Just extra attack. There should be a Diamond Crab King in there for more of a Towers Out. But I haven't gotten around to getting one yet, actually. But anyway, like I said, I do have the... I do have the Big Beater in this. Whatever. Then lastly, just the Cyber End Dragon for your Malefic Cyber End Dragon, just to go ahead and banish it. It does take up some extra deck space, but in this deck I feel like you don't always need a lot of level 4s. I mean, like, we have some good level 4 options and stuff, and thankfully we're not Clown Blade, so we don't have to play all the Ptolemy stuff and whatnot. But yeah, that's all for the extra deck. So anyway, that has been it for this Crystal Beast deck profile update thing. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. This is just one build I'm trying out, just for fun. Of course, in no way is this a competitive deck. I guess if I had any suggestions that I might want to make, I didn't really think Max C could fit in it that well, but like, it would help. And of course, like I said, the 101, the Diamond Crab King, and well, for the rest of the extra deck, you can change it up however you want, but it's just super combo deck basically, and it's just fun because you have all these cool, neat monsters and whatever. It's just a fun deck to play. Anyway, let me know what you think of it in the comments below. Also, remember to leave a like to show your support and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. This has been King of Pharaoh Imps. Have a nice day.